Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry. The game
Just start.
You
that
didn't count
over.
down. I thought I was safe.
Just
Welcome to
start that.
Geekshow Help
Wow.
Desk.
Oh, we're continuing.
We've been gone for a week,
just
Jarron.
gonna
You
go.
screwed it up
We're
already?
just gonna
All
go.
right.
Wow. Jarron, you ruined it.
Easy, Pete's. Geekshow
Come
Help Desk,
on.
where we talk about tech, gadgets,
Whatever.
science-related things. Maybe we have some health science stuff on here for Jarron. I don't know. We'll see. But let's introduce our panelists.
No, you
we'll
first.
start with Jarron, who really wanted to get the show started, introduce himself.
Hey,
Wait.
I'm Jarron. Yes, Owen? Are you going to
I
interrupt
thought,
my...
I
Yeah,
thought
you
we
are?
introduced
Okay.
Tony first.
No, we do not do that.
It doesn't matter. It's a toss-up. I'm a wild
Oh.
card.
I hate it.
I don't
never
like
know.
that.
You
I don't like
never know.
that.
You never know.
We
don't
need
like that. I like-
consistency.
I like patterns and
It
consistency.
must be the same.
I don't know if I can
bad.
do this podcast anymore.
My pattern is a pattern of inconsistency.
Anyway, go ahead, Jarron. At
no.
Jarron. You can find me at Jarron.best, blah, blah, blah. Okay, next, Tony. Call the next person.
All right, Owen.
You know, we should just start doing each other's intros. Jarron, why don't you intro
Okay,
me?
we're doing that. We're doing that. Jarron, intro Owen.
Hey, I'm Owen, and
Why you got to give me that voice? Just do a normal voice.
I make up crap all the time, and I want people to love me, please love me.
Ooh, you're
And
getting a little
yeah,
personal,
that's
Jarron.
it.
You know, I do make
Jeez.
up stuff, and I do want people to love me, so I'm gonna allow it.
It was not very nice. It was very mean-spirited.
Oh, now I feel bad.
Jarron's like, I've been wanting to get that off my chest for months.
No, I didn't. Owen's my favorite, actually. If anyone should leave, it
listen
should
to
be
that.
everyone but Owen.
You listen to that backtrack. Here we go.
Faster than a Republican.
You don't backtrack. Come on.
All right,
Just
they
plow
barrel-
forward.
Barrel through. Double down. Triple down.
All right, I'm going to introduce Lando. Hi, my name is Lando. I'm the best. I do the in-between, and I'm the best. And if you've never heard of me, it's a shame because I'm the best.
Faster, Tony.
You've
Lando.
done so good, Tony.
Nailed.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. That was pretty good.
Wow.
All right, I got Tony. My name's Tony. My name's Claude T. I do lots of podcasts, and I think I'm special.
Got it. That's it. Nailed it.
Follow me here or on other Geek Show podcasts because I'm cooler than the other guys.
That's not wrong. These are all facts. I like that we're being mean-spirited. We're all being mean-spirited, but they're all facts.
That's all true. Sometimes the jokes that hurt the most are the ones that have a little truth.
Don't ruin the Costco return policy.
That's
Mean
right. Thank you
Tony's-
for adding that, Lando, because it needs to be said all the time. All right. Let's have a... We've been gone 2 weeks. Do we have an email in the 2 weeks?
You'd think. We
I
do
would
not.
think. Wow.
What?
Okay. That's
Yeah.
all right. That's okay. We got a lot of stories. If
I
you do
gotta
want-
mention, I'm just a little disappointed in the listeners. That's
If you
all.
do want to email us, it is
Love you.
geekshowhelpdesk@gmail.com. All right, you know what? We're going to kick it off with Carbonation Station. Oh, yeah.
Do we have a sound effect for this yet, Tony?
Not yet, because I've
You
been
have
on
one job.
vacation. I have a lot of jobs, actually. That is just
Actually.
one of them. But I will at some point get
Just
a
needs to
tasty
be like a-
Carbonation
just-
Station sound going.
It's
None of that
just
matters,
gonna-
though. What matters is the Carbonation Station review this week is not an energy drink. It is a new flavor of Mountain Dew.
I almost bought that today for the show. I was at
You-
7-Eleven and I
dude.
almost bought it.
You must have been at a Maverick because it's a Maverick exclusive.
There's an exclusive at 7-Eleven too. What's that one?
The one at 7-Eleven is,
This is just like Pepsi to do
I want to
something
say it's the blue
No,
one.
it's also the color. Hold on, googling. You keep going.
Okay, check it out. I thought it was the blue Summerfest or something like that.
Is that
Anyway.
zero sugar?
No, this one
No.
this one has so much sugar and it is absolutely delicious. I'm referring to, if you're not looking at us on the YouTubes, Mountain Dew HoneyDew, and it is an exclusive to Maverick Country Store convenience stores.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
And it's got kind of a cloudy green color like honeydew melon. It looks very
Oh,
reminiscent of a
it's
honeydew melon.
Infinite Swirl
Infinite
Pineapple
Swirl.
Berry.
It's blue.
It's Pineapple Berry. You're right. It is blue.
Yeah, that one's good too. I haven't reviewed that one yet, but I have had it. It's quite tasty.
Yeah,
I
had I
love- I
bought
love
that tonight, we
pineapple.
could have done both at the same time, Tony. We
I know.
screwed the pooch on that one.
I love pineapple
I need
flavored
to get a
sodas in
better.
general, though.
I need to get a better pancreas.
Yeah, if you're gonna drink this, you do, because let's just start it off with the nutrition facts.
Could you be on a donor list, Owen?
What?
Could you be
What?
on a donor list?
I don't think so. My
I don't think
my
it's that bad.
My pancreas is just wounded like a little I was gonna say a C word, but
Wow.
but
Like we say the B
Passionate
word.
about this.
Which-
no,
Which
my-
C word?
like a crap head.
All right, here we go. Let's talk about the nutrition facts. It's Mountain Dew, sugary Mountain Dew. There's no nutrition in this.
How much-
That's the
how-
fact.
How many? First of all, how many servings per bottle? Is
One.
it one?
They finally cracked down on that nonsense.
Okay,
so
okay.
it's one bottle, one serving.
bottle.
Unless
Okay.
it's bigger. I just drank an Arizona iced tea that has the 2 servings per bottle thing on it.
Oh, okay. Well,
But it's a big
some
can.
places-
It's
Who does that though? You
20,
buy
yeah.
that as a single.
You actually know.
serving.
Hold on.
thing.
You know how they do that? It's really interesting. There's a Hank Green YouTube video that's fascinating
I
that
thought it
talks
was
about the
just so
crumble.
they could have better nutrition,
No.
better looking nutrition facts.
Well, they do it. That's the reason why. But the way
Yeah.
they come to that conclusion is actually based off FDA regulations. So the FDA says, hey, when the typical human sits down to eat a cookie, they typically eat this many grams of cookie. And so Crumble goes, haha, that's how many grams of cookie you should eat, and that's a serving size. And it just so happens to be 4.
Wow.
Ah,
So they
So-
do that with drinks. Like when somebody sits down to have a drink, they have a
you know,
they have
8
a
ounces
cup,
or 12
8
ounces or
you're
whatever.
right.
Yeah, the Hank Green goes into more detail about it, and it's one of the great YouTube
I
video.
love me some
Sounds
Hank Green.
fascinating.
Anyway,
So
how much sugar's in this bad boy?
0 fat, 4% of your daily carbs was 85 milligrams. Total carbohydrates, 74 grams. And of those 74 grams, total sugars, 73 grams.
What's the 1 gram like rat?
Who knows?
Is that the
You
is
know?
that the
It's
is that
so-
the
maybe it's
1%
the
they
sodium.
yeah?
you know?
That's just salt. That's the salt.
But your daily recommended sugar value, this has 146% of your
There you
daily
go.
recommended
So
sugar
you're
value.
good
in
for
one bottle.
46.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if you're a prepper, you could just you get to cut down on these. It's half.
Yeah, just drink half.
Yeah, just
But you're not going to, because let me tell you, if you like honeydew melon, this is absolutely
Is it good?
delicious.
Gosh,
oh
dang
man, it's so good. And not only that, it's very honeydew melon up front, and then the aftertaste is kind of lime.
that citrus. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
citrus lime. I think it's one of the best flavors they've come out with in a long time.
The best.
One of the best, because I also
was-
really liked the last one I reviewed. It's that Walmart exclusive that I can't remember the name of now. Anyway, but they're firing on all cylinders this year. Most of the flavors I've tried have been quite good, and this is no exception. I give this flavor. This is a solid 9.5 out of 10 flavor wise. I was absolutely loving it. And there's, I'm not going to give an energy drink value flavor on it because it's not an energy drink. So 9.5 out of 10. If you love the
But if
sugary
you-
Mountain Dew,
Yeah, but if you cut it with a Red Bull, then you got an energy drink that tastes like.
that's just more sugar.
Yeah, but it's also got the caffeine now. You just mix it,
Love
jungle
some caffeine.
jungle juice style.
Jungle juice it. Yep, 9.5 out of 10 flavor wise. Mountain Dew, Honeydew.
So
Maverick
here's
exclusive.
my problem. I don't know that I can handle all these different flavors because I want them to be permanent.
Right,
I don't
that's
want to
the
get hooked
issue.
on something.
Yeah.
And then have it go away because I get such rage when I'm like my thing that I liked is no longer. And so I just have to stick with the classics because if I get hooked on this new stuff, it's just promotional.
Oh, it was the dragon fruit one was the Walmart exclusive. And
Oh,
that one
okay.
was really good too. So, yep. But yeah, you're exactly right. They get these. Well, it depends because I would say the last couple years, the exclusives for the most part have been kind of with one or two standouts.
Yeah,
but this year
true.
they've all been really good that I've had. So
Maybe the 7-Eleven pineapple one will be bad.
that's a return.
Oh.
That was in stores last summer too. It's good. I had it last summer.
Oh, well, there's your carbonation station you stole it from me.
Oh no, we need to hear what you think about it. Go pick one up for next week.
I've had way too much caffeine today. Like, so much caffeine today. I slept like poo-poo last night, and I have drinking all the caffeine. Far more than I should have. I can feel my blood pressure being higher.
Isn't it a good feeling? I love it.
No, I do not like it.
Love it. All right, let's talk about stories. You've had
Tech
this one on here
news?
for a while, Jarron. Is it a long story? Is it a short story? The science bubble burst.
It's a short story.
Yeah, let's lead with that then.
Basically, the computer science bubble, meaning students who are studying computer science to learning to become developers, it's bursting. It used to be a surefire way to get a job out of college, make a lot of money.
Yeah.
And now, not so much.
I can confirm.
It sounds like Lando has something to say.
By the
I
tone
can't
of
confirm.
his
I
mic
lost my
wiggles-
teaching gig because of this.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it?
Enrollments are down in web development.
That's it.
And I am no longer teaching web development because of this. I'm very upset about it.
Because do you think that's a direct relation to ChatGPT?
I think it's a
feel
couple
like it
things.
is.
Wait a minute.
think
you
it's-
got
For web development
development
specifically, I think it's a couple things. I think ChatGPT 100% plays into it.
Why haven't you built
However,
us a
I also
website?
think that the return
Yeah.
on the value of college for web developers is very low because,
diminished.
yeah, I don't think most web
It's not
development
as special.
shops
It's not
care.
as special as it used to be. You got Wix, you got Squarespace, which created this
Well-
Not
drag
as
and drop.
special,
Well,
and I still
you
think
know?
And you're just
good
talking
web
about
developers don't go to
front-end
college.
web.
Yeah,
You're just talking
yeah.
about front-end web development.
front-end
though, and
web,
there's the
yeah.
back-end stuff is a lot more complicated.
There,
that's
there's a lot
true.
more to it than that, though. Like all the layoffs that's been happening the last 3 or 4 years in the
Yeah.
tech sector.
We can't go a
Developers
month.
really like the entire industry, like working in that industry, really isn't special anymore. You're not treated as good as they used to be. You know, you don't even know if you're going to have a job next week. The rise of AI, so just a lot of factors hitting this here.
I'm very, very, very happy to have a job where I have it
Ooh, same.
for that reason.
Oh,
Very
I don't know
stable.
about. I mean, I think my job's secure. I'm just glad I have it though.
Fair.
Well, there you go. So it's not a guarantee anymore. Not like it was in the early 2000s.
Not even close.
Which
is too bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, last thing before we move on to the next story, that's what kind of happens though when you have a gold rush for certain types of jobs. Is the market gets flooded with those types of jobs after a decade or so, and all of a sudden there's way more people for that type of job than there are jobs. So
Yeah, accounting has actually gone through a similar thing.
Oh,
You know
really?
the-
Back during the Enron scandal, a lot of new laws were passed, which increased the need for accountants. So when I was in school, like accounting jobs were just everywhere. But that's been kind of saturated, and accountants are treated like crap wherever you go. So not many people want to do that anymore.
Gotcha.
You know the big one right now? Nursing.
I was just about to say
Well,
nursing,
nursing-
especially in Utah. Nursing in
that
Utah has
happened
been
for-
After
Actually, a long
COVID,
time.
for a long time, but COVID crashed that market because of burnout.
big
So-
time.
Sure. For
Although
sure.
it's come back a lot. My wife, who is a nurse, has been debating on back to get her master's as a what's it called? The thing.
Hospital
the
administration.
No,
That's what
the
they
other
always do.
nurse, the one that can prescribe pills.
Nurse practitioner.
Nurse practitioner,
Yeah.
master's nurse practitioner, and she's had a number of friends do that are working on her floor, getting paid the exact same amount she gets paid
Yeah.
because they cannot find a job.
Yep.
So, take that for what it's worth.
Well, and the thing about nursing too is that's a very specific kind of job that you need a specific type of brain for. You know, not everyone. Few people, I would say, can handle being a nurse in these. You know, the way the hospitals
alone a
are
good
these
one.
days and everything. So yeah, I would not me. No way. Not in a million years.
No
I'd
way.
go-
You can't. Like the stories, the literal poop stories she's told
Yeah.
me. That's
I
enough to
wouldn't-
be like, no thanks.
I'm out. Yep.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, let's talk about Ford made a big announcement this week for electric
was
cars.
interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. Ford is basically sunk $5 billion to go back to the drawing board with their electric car lineup. That's not to say that they're not going to continue doing the ones that they already have out, but they have sunk a whole bunch of money into building an EV platform from the ground up, specifically for, EVs. And the goal with this is to be able to consistently put out EVs, and specifically a midsize EV pickup starting at $30K without tax incentives and everything.
That's what we need.
Yep, I would
is insane.
100% agree.
I thought Slate was going to be that, but then I saw this with Ford. I'm like, interesting.
Yeah,
Well, the thing with
if
Slide
Ford
is-
says it, I believe they'll actually do it.
That's the thing. Yeah, they're not a startup. They've been around for over 100 years or something like that.
Yep.
I don't know. Long time. Decades.
Some
and decades
affordable
and decades.
EVs would be huge in the U.S. market because right now EVs are, except for like used Teslas, right? But like new EVs are quite pricey.
Yeah, you got to hunt around for a good deal on
Especially since the
new
incentives are
EVs.
going away.
Exactly.
Which is such a bummer.
They're calling this their universal EV platform, and basically they want to be able to have a system. Now, okay, so I don't know how much you guys know about the way, we'll say, motors were manufactured for a long time.
Assume 0.
Okay, so
They use an
motors.
assembly line, Tony, and Toyota had lots of methods and methodologies
It's not
and
so
processes.
much that. It's not so much that. It's more that every motor was its own specific beast for a long time, and so they didn't have parts that were interchangeable between platforms. And so I believe Chevy was one of the first to come out with a line of motors that could all use the same, belts and the
Are you
same.
sure that wasn't Toyota? Sounds like
I-
a very Toyota thing.
I feel like it was Chevy. That's what I remember learning in my mechanics classes in high school.
That may be.
but,
I just whenever you hear about manufacturing processes, you always are talking about Toyota
well,
and their processes.
Like I said,
and they're
this
doing
isn't
crap
really
like that.
this isn't a manufacturing thing. This is an engineering thing. They designed their motors to have
standard, right?
lots
There was
of
no-
standard
there
parts
was-
that will
right.
fit on,
fair.
a V8.
They did that.
They had
They did-
many sizes of V8s, and they all used similar components on top of that platform.
Yeah, they did that. They did that around the time that NAFTA was created, and we started manufacturing a ton of the parts in Mexico because it was so cheap to do things bulk order. Other engine and car manufacturers were like, "Oh, well, if we bulk order, we can get this imported in these big," and so resellers in the U.S. would import them and then sell them to Chevy, and everybody got their piece, and so. That's a big thing nowadays where you can go to the parts interchange list and you can see these parts that'll jump across to different motors or whatever.
Yep.
It used to be a whole mad scientist out there making your own conversion kits to make this engine work with this transmission and
Exactly.
to make these,
Yeah. A lot of it
So-
was all bespoke, for each motor.
Yep.
So this is the point of this is have one platform and build many different types of EVs on top of this one platform.
It takes away from your brand though. Like
You think?
yeah,
I
because
don't.
You're not unique. Now you can't be unique. You
No,
can't
you're
be
still
like,
you're still unique in that this is Ford's platform. Like
Right,
no
just-
other manufacturer is going to use this platform. This
Yeah,
is-
just because the sedan and the truck
Oh,
have
yeah,
the same
yeah,
like
yeah,
engine
yeah.
parts and the same
if
like
you-
motors
if
and
you stay
things.
in the same manufacturer, absolutely.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Like because that's not anti-competitive. That's just smart business for
exactly.
parts and
And-
service.
And they've been doing this for a long time as well. Where when you look at, you have one specific car chassis provides the bones for 3 different models of sedan. Things
Toyota,
like that.
Nissan and Toyota have been doing that for years. Right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. All,
I've
all
got
of them
an-
have been
Yeah.
doing that for a long time. So this is the same idea, just with EVs, and they predict that it's going to be their next Model T moment. That's how hyped they are, or at least trying
That
to get
is
people think.
hype level 11 right there.
Yeah, Model T was the automobile that brought automobiles to the masses. So that's what they're saying this is going to do, is it's going to bring EVs to the masses.
Do
and
they
it's not
talk
gonna be
about
niche anymore.
battery tech at all? Or is it just manufacturing and making it cheaper?
So a lot of it has to do with just better manufacturing, using less parts, 4,000 feet less of wiring harness stuff, which
That's huge.
adds up also to weight reduction, 10 kilograms less of weight.
This can be a risk for be a risk for the company though, like because now if you get a recall on the steering wheel, it could go across all
Well,
your models of cars, right?
That's
if you
already
have one
been that's
flaw-
already been an issue with all
yeah,
manufacturers
but like
anyway.
true, but they've been like at least in batches those versions. Oh, it's this model to this model. When
Yeah.
you start making things universal, you start getting all your eggs
it's a
in
little
one
riskier.
basket.
Yeah, but generally speaking, if it helps them be cheaper and helps them be more
for
affordable,
sure,
I think that's a
right?
good thing.
For
It's
the
a-
consumer, it's great.
it's a
because
risk worth taking, I
Yeah,
would
for
say.
I agree.
consumers, it's great. It lowers the price, but for the company, it can make it a little bit more risky.
And so they're doing a skateboard style chassis for the batteries. They'll use LFP cells that go on the floor of the vehicle. So yeah, they're saying with that and the ground up design, they're going to be able to provide a midsize truck that has more passenger room than the latest Toyota RAV4, and not including the added frunk and truck bed. So just the cabin. So,
For 30
I'm all-
grand, right?
Yeah, yep.
I'm
Yep.
all for midsize.
That's
cool.
actually so recently, since the incentives went away, Slate's been like, yeah, instead of starting at 20, we're gonna start at the mid 20s. I'm like,
Yeah.
right?
what-
And now I'm
so
like
what's-
thinking it's another mid 20s jump to the 30
Well,
grand for a full featured Ford.
Exactly.
That's
and so this
tempting.
25 grand for a Slate is your base
Is
model,
nothing.
Nothing extra.
Right.
Which I'm okay paying nothing for like less than 20.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but not
So
25.
so midsize,
But
so
not
midsize-
25. It's gonna be a much harder bite.
So midsize, we're thinking what Tacoma. We're thinking what size?
Midsize would be like Colorado
Colorado. Okay.
or a Tacoma,
Tacoma.
I'd kill for it.
Um,
I'd,
something
and that's
like
cheaper
that.
than a current
Like-
model Tacoma or something like that, or a Colorado.
What's the Rivian count? Is that midsize?
That's full size.
That's full size.
Rivian's full size. Yeah, they're building a midsize. I saw the other day. They're calling it
Tacoma's
the
also full size.
R2T
Okay.
instead of the R1T.
I'd be interested in this for sure.
Yeah, I'm very
sure.
excited to see what they come out with. They say they're going to have stuff on the road by 2027 off of this new platform, and they are already in the midst of converting one of their Kentucky plants to all of this new manufacturing.
I would love if they went straight up against Slate and said, "Hey, look, we're going to offer you a car, even 15 grand. You get a base model, stripped out, nothing EV car for 15 grand." I would be all over that kind of car.
That's the thing. Go look at what car manufacturers are doing in China. EV car manufacturers.
Oh yeah,
You can get a fairly
Makes me so
decently
angry.
equipped EV for like 18K, 17K,
or less.
or
they have
less.
They
And you
have
can
some that
get-
are like 12 grand. That's comparable to a
Exactly.
Tesla.
Which is like a standard car price for even a hybrid or a gasoline car nowadays, right?
No, you can't get
Yeah,
you can't
right.
get
You
anything
can't
new for 12
touch-
grand.
You can't touch 12
I
grand
was
for
thinking
anything
like
new.
17, 18 grand.
You can get maybe a base model
even
piece
that,
of crap
like-
Fiesta for 20 grand, maybe.
Yeah.
Car
You
prices
know-
are insane.
Here's what I always pit it against is what is a base model Jetta going to run? Because
That's your line.
Yep.
That's your baseline.
That's the those are used to be really you used to be able to get a base model Jetta for like 12K.
Yeah.
Like, they used to be really affordable. But yeah, so if they're beating a base model Jetta, then yeah, your base model Jettas are now starting at 20 plus.
Oof.
So
Secondary market. I'm telling you, only I just don't see people buying brand new of the year off the lot. Being the
it's
way
too expensive.
it's just
you know?
too expensive, and the secondary market with the way parts are now and ChatGPT and YouTube at your fingertips, like most people can repair basic issues. So
Yeah. So there you go. It'll be interesting to see what they come up with. I'm excited. It's nice to see a big player like Ford just trying to start from the ground up for something like this. Chevy did a similar thing with their Ultima battery line, but they only use those in their super high-end, not super high-end, but super large and expensive cars like the Hummer EV and the Chevy Silverado EV and things like that. So, all right, let's talk about. I saw this too. I'm glad you put it on here, Jarron. AOL dial-up. Did you know that was still around, everybody?
I didn't.
I didn't know that was still around.
I didn't know you could still use dial-up.
Yeah, it's been available for 34 years.
Can you imagine?
Like,
34 years later, people are still logging on at 56K.
Are there any other services out there still doing it? Is Earthlink still around or anything? Like,
I didn't
no
even know
idea.
I didn't know anybody was doing it.
I have to go look that up.
They
now.
are discontinuing it finally at the end of September.
Hmm.
The end of an era.
Yep.
So it's really just the nuclear sites that we have are going to have to update their network interconnectivity.
No more 56K.
Because that's gotta be the only people still using it. You know, the ones
They
still
put in the
updating their
AOL
hard-
CD and
Yeah, they're
Dial
the
up the
ones
internet.
still they're the ones still updating their firmware with floppy disks.
They're
my
gonna
guy.
they toss in the AOL disk and let guys who are out of this trial get another disk.
Yeah,
Someone opens a drawer and there's just stacks and stacks of them
if
sitting
you,
there.
yeah, like someday the Release of Information Act is going to uncover that the U.S. government ordered 50 million Earthlink or AOL demo, Juno demo trial discs. Oh, that's hilarious.
Yep. Well, you had a good run, AOL dial-up. Well played.
too much of a good run.
I mean,
Yeah, when I saw
AOL
that news, I could not believe that. My first thought was, that's still a thing? And
What's
oh, that's sad.
What's left of AOL's infrastructure? I mean, AOL turned into MSN Messenger, right? And then
No, they had like
No.
Time Warner, I thought.
AOL Time Warner, and then they Time Warner realized that was like
I'm talking
buying a
about their
screen
tech-
door for a submarine.
Yeah.
And so they
What did we buy?
they
Yeah.
discharged AOL after a few years.
got their patents out of it and cut it
And
loose.
so AOL is just a website now, as far as I know, an email
Yeah,
service and a website.
yeah, it's okay. They like the no, at least now. Now they don't. No more even infrastructure. No more
I'll Google
dial-up.
it.
All right. Well, you're Googling that. Let's talk about another aspect of the internet that everybody uses on a daily basis still, which is Chrome. And so there's been talk about Chrome maybe having to having to be subjected to something like Microsoft, where they had to stop automatically installing, what do you call it, Internet Explorer
Right.
on Windows, a decoupling. And what's the latest on that there, Jarron?
I'm talking about the actual sale of the Chrome browser to another company.
What?
Yes.
Oh, really? I thought this
'Cause-
was a thing where Android wasn't going to be able to put Chrome as its main.
No. So
Oh, I
this from
This
a
is like-
lawsuit
Is
from
this like SpaceX buying
Justice
Twitter?
Department a couple months ago. Where they were threatening Google that they had to sell Chrome, and Perplexity, the AI company who doesn't actually have any large language models themselves, who they claim to be valued at about $18 billion, which is probably much less than that because
What?
Perplexity doesn't actually do anything.
Right.
You know
They
what?
offered to buy Chrome for $34.5 billion.
Twice what they're quote
they're
worth.
Yeah. And
Uh,
just the whole idea of selling Chrome makes no sense because Chrome itself doesn't have any value.
no,
It's just a web browser.
It's
It's a-
based on
it's a-
Chromium, which is open source.
Yeah.
And the only reason people download Chrome is so they can get Google services.
Yeah, that's what
So
I
if
was gonna say. Isn't it
Perplexity
a loss,
buys
it's a loss leader,
Chrome,
right?
if Perplexity buys Chrome and they decouple Google from it, no one's going to stay on Chrome.
No.
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 And
So
so,
use
like,
whatever the new browser is that Google creates.
they would be paying $35 billion for a name that would quickly lose all of its value.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an
It's
Good
So-
deal for Google,
Well,
It'd be an excellent deal for Google.
right?
But it's just the idea is just so moronic.
I mean, that raises so many questions about how Android OS works and how Chrome is built into that as the search engine and stuff. Like, does Google and Android in general have plans to make a new browser, or would they sell Chrome and then license it back to themselves for some fee to Perplexity?
But they're not selling Chromium, just Chrome.
Just
Just
Chrome,
Chrome.
Just Chrome, yeah.
So they could
Chromium's
go out and
open
build.
source.
they could
They
go
could build
buy,
Silver on top of
anything.
Chromium
Yeah,
and be done.
Build a new browser.
Unless
Yeah.
there's some weird stipulation for the government saying you can't do that. You can't
Yeah.
be in the browser business anymore.
Some sort of clause.
But the reason Chrome is valuable is because Google doesn't have to pay like Apple or Microsoft or, well, I guess Microsoft uses Bing, or Firefox a huge annual $20 billion fee for bringing users to Google search. So it saves Google a lot of money. But Perplexity, they would probably take Google out of there. So like, what?
yeah,
doesn't make any sense.
that does not
Fools.
make any sense.
Also, how come you can just value yourself at $18 billion and you haven't done anything yet? I'm going to give myself a valuation. I think I'm
Tony?
worth probably like
got-
25 billion, probably.
They've got
I think.
ideas of a plan. They've
Seems a
got,
bit high, Tony.
22
got-
billion? How about that?
Getting closer.
got
I'm
some
not
really
going any
great
lower than
ideas.
21.
Hey,
Fine,
concepts
fine,
of a
Tony, I
plan
agree.
worked for someone else. All right.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
let's-
I've got concepts of
Yeah,
a plan.
I've got
Let's not
concepts of
discount
a
that.
plan. That's what I was trying to go for. We've got concepts of a plan about it.
So I actually use that phrase at work as a canary in the coal mine phrase to see how people react to it, to see where they stand on things. Hey, so yeah, I have concepts of a plan. What do you think? You know, I'll touch base with you tomorrow.
Yeah. And Tony, I second your evaluation, so you're basically confirmed now. Go ahead and
Boom.
get a loan. You're
21 billion.
Yep.
Good to go.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes. Just
The
tell
bro
people
code.
what you're worth.
It's all
Yep.
funny money anyway. Who cares?
All right, Owen, you got an AI story here. Maybe this is real AI.
Oh, this is
You got two AI stories.
I've
Which
got
one do
two.
you want to do?
Let's do this. Let's do the one from last couple weeks ago. This is the OpenAI. So the chat agent. This is a little bit untimely because ChatGPT 5 has come out since then. But the OpenAI has a new ChatGPT agent which can perform tasks for people and whatever. And ChatGPT is a feature that allows its AI to open up browsers to do things for you. In fact, a friend of mine had a security kind of false alarm, like a red alert, because AI opened up a Python script, on its own, opened up a browser and started running Python script. It was by design, but when the security team saw it, they kind of freaked out. Anyway, in this story, the ChatGPT agent, or the OpenAI, it's called OpenAI agent. I just, that checkbox that says I'm human,
Yeah.
just casually click past that.
Really?
Just click past
amazing.
it. I'm a human. Bye.
That's the new Turing test, right?
That's
so
that's
basically,
kind of.
I
Yep,
mean,
the
that
same-
thing's human now.
Yeah,
That thing's
the same-
sapient.
Yep, the checkbox is supposed to keep automated programs. It's Cloudflare's anti-bot verification.
Oh.
So it's kind of got some weight
That's supposed to
behind
be a
it.
good one.
Yeah. So anyway,
Lando,
so
turn the
it's-
baseball off.
It's
that-
it's mostly off.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, this effortlessly clicking through the screen step before it could otherwise present a CAPTCHA. If you
How does it
fail,
do
it prevents a
that?
CAPTCHA. It's AI. We need it. People are like, listen, I don't like CAPTCHA, and I want AI to get past. And we're going, that's necessary to keep AI in check. But it's inconvenient. I don't want to do
I
it.
don't like it. Yeah.
Like there's that people out there like, but so is having the keys to your car. Like you should have those with you, something to check so that the car can't just start and drive away on its own. Whatever. That's it. That's the whole story for that one. in fact, I think my story headline is Checkmate. The day it all began when AI overcame the checkbox.
Yeah.
Am I human? So I didn't
This
want
could be
Jarron to-
interesting
I
looking
had to
back
stop.
10 years
I had
from
to
now.
stop myself before Jarron just made me keep talking in circles.
We weren't gonna
I'm
make
not
you.
even
We're
saying
just gonna let
anything
you.
this time.
It's in your eyes, buddy. I can feel it.
Oh man. Yeah, I think what you were going for was
What is-
something like the opening to the Terminator 2 Judgment Day, when they talk about the day that
Yeah.
the
Pull the
day that
plug.
Skynet became
We tried to sentient. Or,
Sentient, yeah.
Yeah. We tried to pull the plug.
I don't get how
we need
CAPTCHA
Tony's
really
Arnold for
worked
that.
to begin with. Like, you just click a box and that's it. How does that prove
It's not
a
supposed to
bot?
be. I think the way the
Well-
web page is coded, it's not supposed to be able to see that through the noise. I don't understand it fully either.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's a graphical thing versus a code thing. It's supposed to be like a picture.
A
and
mouse
the AI
event versus
and,
a.
yeah, and the AI can't differentiate between
An
the
artificial
picture
click
and,
event.
and a link. Yeah, something like that.
I'm sure you could Google it if you really wanted to.
I made
know.
all of that up. just now. but
Not
it sounded
surprising,
so
Owen.
good.
Not
That
surprising.
I
See,
am
I thought
so in sync with ChatGPT right now
you just.
that I felt so confident in that answer.
I thought it was something to do with measuring the mouse movement on the page, and if it
Oh,
doesn't
you're
have
absolutely
any mouse.
right, Tony.
Is that
That
what
is.
the Google says? No,
Good
wait.
catch.
Hey,
Good
Chat
catch.
GPT.
You gotcha.
You just got me.
You're you know what? Good catch, Tony.
You're
You're
right.
absolutely right. Now say something about elephants and hippos. You're
many-
absolutely right.
How
That
many
is how
R's are in the word blueberry?
you're
One.
absolutely right, Tony. Good
There
catch.
are 3 R's in the word blueberry. All right. Let's see. I got sidetracked looking for the intro to Terminator 2.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
3 billion lives ended on August 29th, 1997.
Anybody who doesn't like that movie's get out of here.
Man, I feel like I want to go watch it right now.
That
Me
movie's
too.
in the Matrix. Come on.
Yeah.
We were talking about
Generation-
iRobot yesterday, and I'm like, I
generation
want to watch that one
changing.
too.
I read a
Yep.
story about iRobot today.
Let's hit it.
What?
You said you have a story about iRobot. Let's hit
No,
it.
I read a story about
Oh,
iRobot
you
today.
read a story. Okay.
Apparently, Alan Tudyk didn't get credited for being the voice of the robot because Will Smith was jealous that he tested better than Will Smith's character.
Lame.
I mean, he could have got slapped. It could have been worse.
Oh,
Got him. Hit the button, Tony. Got him.
Hit the button.
Got him! Got him!
Classic.
All right. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. Speaking of AI, this is an interesting article I found that talks about how there are 20 states across the U.S. that are starting to look into the power draw of data centers and how it is affecting the power
It's
rates for
bad.
regular consumers.
It's bad.
It's bad.
We have one here in Utah.
Let's not talk about the water either, because it's also bad.
wait. So we're paying for AI even if we're not using it.
Oh yeah. Because
welcome.
what happens is these data centers get put in and they need a whole bunch of power and
Tremendous
infrastructure
amounts of power.
built in. And so to pay for that, what do? They raise the rates on everyone else until
because
the
it
stuff
pulls
is built.
from the grid.
Because it pulls from the grid. And so as okay,
And it's
so
a
let's,
constant. It's a constant draw.
yeah, it is. It's all the time, 24/7.
Data centers
and
should
night.
be required to be configured with solar. If they're like data centers have the capability and the technology to make an arid, dry, horrible place compatible for computers, they should be mandated to have solar and be in the desert where they can have 100% sun all the time and batteries
Except
now.
at night.
Well, batteries. We
So that
we
means
got
you just gotta
we
put a
got
whole
the
bunch of
wells.
batteries.
We got
There's-
those mine shafts out there. in
Batteries
Nevada.
nowadays are actually pretty
make
good.
make the solar battery. You know.
No doubt about that. But there's other options too. You could have miniature nuclear reactors, is what I think is the way to go by data
Yeah.
centers.
Not tied to the grid.
Not
right?
tied to the grid, exactly.
Not making me pay more.
But what they have discovered here in their lookings into of things so far is that there are data centers that use more energy than cities the size of Pittsburgh, Cleveland, or New Orleans.
Yep.
Yemeni cricket.
And so people are starting to think, even politicians, and we don't give, they don't deserve credit for anything for the most part. They're starting to think, wait a second, this
Oh,
Again, the
finally.
water, because a lot of them, like the AI data centers specifically, are using water cooling to keep these things cool. It's real bad. There was one town, I can't remember where it is, but like they turned the data center on for water and taps went dry.
I can't figure out why it uses so much water though, because it should be a closed loop system. So where's the water going? Like,
That's
I
a
guess
great
it must-
question, Tony.
It must be a different kind of cooling.
Is
that,
it
that I
like
just
filling
haven't
a
seen.
giant swimming pool, and so it's an initial
close.
water
a
outlet?
bigger
Maybe.
closed
I-
system.
I don't know. Like I don't get it. It's like a car. Car uses water, but it's a closed loop system, and you only have to top it off every once in a while, if ever.
It should be a one-time.
Yeah.
It should be a one-time burden.
But anyway, the research they've done into this is basically saying, yeah, you're seeing people's prices go up 70% over the course of a couple years
Judas
to
Priest.
pay for the power needs for these data centers, and that's not right. It should be the companies building the data centers
That
should be covering the
definitely
bill
have that burden. Yeah.
for this. And because up until this point, on top of that, what's been happening is these companies are getting big fat tax subsidies from these states that want them to build in their area.
Is
So
Utah
not
one
only-
of them? Are we one of the ones
Oh
doing
yeah,
it?
oh yeah, dude. Over by the
Because we
point of
got
the mountain,
that. Yeah, we got that big old data center.
we got a not a, well. First of all, you got the NSA data center that's
Yeah.
huge and takes up a ton of resources,
Gonna get-
but
gonna
that's
get
not
us
an
all
AI
killed.
data
You're
center.
gonna get us
so
all
it's,
killed,
it's,
Tony. Quit talking about that.
So that's not even an AI data center though. So it doesn't. It's not as
Right.
power hungry as like the Facebook data center over in Eagle Mountain.
Oh,
Right.
That's
interesting.
huge.
Okay, so I googled it. I googled
Which
this
fine.
question for you, Tony. So a data center captures the hot air coming out of the servers. Radiators with cool air circulating through them are used to cool this hot air.
Yeah.
The water is heated while the air is cooled. Blah blah blah. The water is then pumped outside and poured over big fiber boards while a fan blows air past them. Right, so in order to cool that air off, they're using big fans outdoors, and that causes evaporation.
Oh, it's through
to happen.
evaporation.
Oh, that
Okay.
sucks.
It's a
That sounds
faster
like
way.
it's-
It's a faster way to cool, but it's less efficient
not
because
efficient.
you lose water.
Not as efficient. So it is a quote unquote closed loop system, sort of, but because it goes outside and fans cool them off or cool
Interesting
it
that-
off.
Interesting
Bullcrap.
that they're using
Closed
water
loop.
instead of something like an engine that you would use a closed loop system
cheaper.
that's a coolant, right?
Water's cheaper.
Water's cheaper.
Yeah.
And yeah,
So yeah, and it actually so this article came off of KUTV.com, which is a local news
okay, yeah,
local news site. But it was basically reposted by them from the Associated Press. So the
Right.
article comes from AP, but KUTV put it on their site as well. And in this article by the AP, Utah is specifically called out as working to try to avoid the supply and demand crisis that leaves the ratepayers on the hook.
interesting.
And looking into how to make this
I wonder
not
how
a
much-
burden on your regular consumers.
Yeah, and I wonder how much lobbyists paid to keep that fact buried, because the data center itself
I'm
was
sure
like,
so
oh, it's going to bring so much business here, and you got,
Well,
you know,
and that's the thing is, I don't know what kind of numbers these companies are telling the local governments that is going to bring to the surrounding areas, because how many people
AI
do you need to
yeah.
run a data center?
exactly
20 or 30 for a data center that's an acre, a
Yeah.
square acre.
Right.
You know, I mean, it doesn't require a lot of people to
kinda
run a
set it
data
and
center.
forget. Yeah, you bring those people in to build it, and then they're out. You know,
And then
Right.
they're done, and the
That's just
people that
maintenance.
maintain the data center is a skeleton crew. You know, at least compared to
it-
the size of the data
I
center.
wonder if it affects the entire grid, like, or is it just those places out in Eagle Mountain? Or I assume it's all Rocky Mountain Power. Or
It's all the
whoever
same power grid.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
all the same. Oof, that is.
I
some
have to
shady-
imagine, though, there's different tiers of data centers, right? An AI data center is
Yeah.
probably different.
Oh, for sure.
Uses
For sure.
a lot different
For
amount
sure.
of resources than
Absolutely.
like a Facebook
Right.
data center, right? That's just doing
The AI
web
ones
services, or a Google data
absolutely-
center.
Yeah.
Absolutely have to be cooled. There's some numbers that came out about 6 months ago that were talking about how much it costs per query in ChatGPT, like what it costs in BTUs to do that, and it was astronomical. That's when we were talking about don't say please anymore and thank you to the AI.
Oh, yeah.
because that extra verbiage is costing so much.
Yep. So hopefully this makes some headway, and every state should be looking into this that hosts data centers, not just
This is a
not just
huge
20
scandal.
out of the 50. Everyone should be looking into
Well, I really
this.
like the nuclear self-contained option
Yeah,
for data
that's what-
centers.
Put a couple of small
Or
nuclear
put the-
reactors, and you're
Or
good to
put
go
the
for 20
burden on
plus
it.
years.
Like, we're giving them the tax breaks.
And that
Like,
does
put
increase
the
jobs,
burden-
right? Because that's
Yeah.
going to require more people to run.
Yep.
True. So there you go.
Look at us solving the world's problems. People should talk to us more.
Let's just
Yeah.
send that right over to them. Not the NSA.
Solved
though.
it.
You guys,
Next, what else can we do?
No, not the NSA. Just
go
keep
listen
doing
to
whatever you want.
Go listen to this podcast.
Well, not only that, but if you use
Geekshow
nuclear
Helpdesk.
power, I bet you could make crack units more efficient, or like more of them to do cooling instead of water, which would also solve your water problem.
Yeah. Well, and they use the latest ones use like a thorium salt reactor or something that's supposed to be unable to melt down because of the way it's designed.
Safer.
Yeah.
Because of the way it
So-
is?
Because of the
You
way
can
it
tell
is.
it
You can
does.
tell it is a nuclear reactor because of the way it is.
Gee, that's neat.
Isn't that neat?
Oh, let's see. Let's do a lightning round real quick here. Unless, how long do you need for your baseball one? You can have
It's
a full...
going to be more than lightning. It's a full
Okay.
story.
You have a full
It'll save.
story.
It'll save.
Are you sure?
It'll save.
Are you sure?
I'm sure it will save.
Giving you the option.
It'll save. I want. We can keep moving. Nice tight pod this week.
Oh, you just angered somebody. I know.
I know.
Somebody just.
All right. I have a story that's been sitting here for a while that I want to do because it's just interesting. MRI machines. You guys ever looked up what MRI machines, how they work?
Are these the magnet ones?
Yeah. And we're not talking about just magnets. We're talking about like insanely powerful magnets to the point where they don't let people in the room that are wearing metal. Not
the horror
not
stories
just
of
ferrous,
people. The horror
just metal
stories
in
of people that
general.
have forgotten about piercings and stuff.
Yeah.
It's
So
bad.
so the non-ferrous metal should be okay, and it is for most of the time. I watched a video on this the other day actually, and a guy took a copper plate into a MRI machine and he put it in the magnetic field, and copper's not ferrous, right?
But it creates
what
a weird magnetic.
What it did do was
Hover.
he had it sitting on its edge, and he tipped it over, and it fell very, very slowly.
Crazy.
They
Yeah.
create a weird magnetic field. You can do this with a copper ball as well. If you drop a copper ball through a magnetic field, it will slowly drop.
Crazy. So anyway, problem is that there are ferromagnetic metals that people wear, and a fella mid-July walked into a room with an MRI machine that was on, wearing a necklace
Oh no.
that had ferromagnetic
Oh, no.
metals, and the police incident says it, quote, resulted in a medical episode, end quote.
Is that code for decapitation?
What a way to put it.
Left the man hospitalized in critical condition.
Nearly headless Nick.
That's the only thing I can think of is it might have snapped his neck,
That is nuts.
It's not.
Because,
It's not like the
there's-
movies where they rip the necklace off of somebody all the time.
No,
Give
it
me
just
that.
just drags you along with it.
Yeah, apparently
right.
this guy
And
did not want to
there are
lose that.
videos. You can look at videos of people like putting a metal chair in
Yeah.
a room with an MRI and then turning
That's
it
the one
on,
I've seen.
Or a ladder.
or a
I
ladder. or
saw-
something,
I
and
saw
it
a
just
gurney.
Wham!
I saw a gurney that was
Yeah.
left in the room when it went on, and it's catastrophic. I mean,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
shocking.
It's crazy. So, yeah, I just saw that and I was like, well, careful with MRIs, folks. This is your yearly reminder. Everybody needs a reminder about that. If you're going to get
The
an
signs
MRI
mean
scan.
something. Read the signs. If you're in a hospital,
Exactly.
do yourself a favor and read the signs.
They're
Right.
like, this is mostly.
I'm sure that doesn't apply to me.
Yeah, it's mostly suggestions.
This is for other people.
Yeah.
All right, lightning round, Jarron. What do you got?
Got a lot.
You can have 2 lightning rounds because
Huzzah!
Lando isn't taking one.
No, that's not the way this works.
Okay.
It has been
this
decided.
this one's a quick one.
It is decided.
We talked about a story about Google removing links from the goo.gl
The
a couple weeks
shortener.
ago.
Yeah, I
reverse
remember
course, and they've decided links that are still in use, they will not shut down after all.
Oh, they decided to leave that one server on. That's nice of them.
Yeah.
Well, it's that one pod, right? It's Kubernetes stuff, right? So it's just leaving that pod running and self-healing. It's fine. It's easy.
Good to hear.
And another one, Epic wins yet again. Epic won against Google about the App Store. And pretty much it allows Epic to have their own App Store downloadable from Google's App Store. So not from the web, but from Google's App Store itself.
Wow.
Google didn't want to let them have that in there. They didn't want to let them.
Oh,
Install
no.
their
Their App Store is just as closed as Apple's pretty much.
Yeah, the only difference is there are other app stores you can get to via their website,
right.
but now you can get it straight through.
Yep.
And that was Google's loop around. They're like, hey, look, if you want it, you just can't get it from the market. Go to some other place. Go get it from the website. That's what they would say.
Yep. Where
That's
they would
sketchy.
also put in like warnings like, are you sure you
Yeah.
want to download this?
Yeah,
It could
yeah.
be
Right.
dangerous, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So the judge gave Google 14 days to enable this. Google fought, and they got 1 extra week, so 21 days.
I wonder how much that week cost them in lawyer fees
Yeah.
and everything.
Wonder if it was worth it.
One less dump truck of money, guys. But it was
So
worth it.
very interesting. Epic is they're doing quite well lately with their lawsuits, and honestly, I'm kind of for these.
I support these kinds of things, yeah.
Yeah, like Tim Sweeney. I don't know about him, but I like how
Tim
they're
Sweeney's
forcing.
fine. Like, you ever watched him do a presentation? He is the ultimate Uber nerd. But
But he's still
seems-
a tech CEO who's making a ton of money, and I don't really trust him just like anyone else.
Well,
but
yeah, I mean,
I
there's
do
that.
like what they're doing, forcing the opening of the mobile platforms.
At the very least, it creates precedents for later launchers and things like that.
Yep, and different payment methods, which should
Mm-hmm.
have been allowed from day one.
Yep.
Indeed. All right, Owen, can you
Mine's-
do your chat
yeah.
GPT in a okay, hit it.
It was. ChatGPT 5 launched, and it was a disaster. They, in their arrogance, decided
Hubris?
that all hubris.
Hubris.
There you go. In their hubris, they decided that all of the models were obsolete now, and they pulled them all. 3, 4, 4.5, 4.0, 4 mini,
Yeah,
whatever.
Don't
all
eat
of
that
them.
garbage.
Gone.
No
you know
need
what? 5 is the new king, and adoption. What do you mean? What do you mean adoption? No, you're just going to use that now. And boy, did it break things. Tons of people. It turns out, were still using all their all those other models, not just to ask questions and vibe code and do other stuff, but like for actual workflows and automations. A business, businesses.
How am
were
I going to play
affected.
Infinite Craft if the old one's off?
So, they quickly rolled back on that. Also, the ChatGPT 5 was a piece of crap, crashing out, not answering right.
It's a piece
Please
of crap. It doesn't
retry.
work.
Please retry in a moment. And the limitations they were putting on people was low. So they've doubled the interactions you can do with it on a daily or whatever the limit, and for premium members only, or plus or whatever. If you're paying, basically you can have the old models back. So
they new coked is what they did.
yeah, they new coked exactly.
They knew coked.
That's Tony. That's exactly right.
They new coked it.
They new coked it. So, but I will say, ChatGPT 5, the thinking model, it has solved problems for me with this Proxmox thing I've been working on in 2 or 3 prompts versus just absolute circular logic with GPT-4. I've been trying. I have to put so many guardrails on GPT-4. Like, don't do this. You did this again. Remember, I stated, don't do that. Like,
So for that, it actually is an improvement for what
yeah,
you
it's
were doing.
a way better improvement for troubleshooting. So
I was using it for stuff. I literally GPT-4 one night and 5 the next night. Market difference.
yeah, huge difference, especially in the thinking stuff.
Market? Yeah, marked.
Market.
It totally solved a problem for me. It was great.
Am I the only one that doesn't use
Dude,
AI?
you gotta
Dude.
get into it.
Tony, here's your warning
Short-
right now, dude. You either get on the boat or go find a new job
Dude,
because there's
just-
2 types of people in the world. One, those who know how to do AI, and those who don't. And if you're in the latter,
Ugh.
especially in
Just short-
tech, my dude.
Especially shortcut all your troubleshooting. That's what it does. Like, you can throw an error in there, and it's just like, oh yeah, we've seen this before. You don't have to go forum search. You don't have to be like, well, this is similar.
No, see, I
You
tried
did-
that for a while at first, and it sucked butt.
Yeah.
It's so much better now.
a
Try
lot
it
You
now.
better.
do have to.
Okay,
You do have to
all right.
verify.
But
Trust
stuff,
but verify.
TTBS, 53 minutes and 45
Boom.
seconds.
Wow, that was a long one this
Yep.
week.
Yep.
We almost made it. Almost made it to the
Yep.
end. All right.
That's all.
Well, there you go. ChatGPT 5. It's out. It's out in the wild. Okay. Well, let's have a big shout out to our Patreon backers as we wrap up this episode. Patreon.com/HelpDeskArcade. The guy with the goofy look on his face in the corner, Lando, he's going to tell us all about it.
Patreon's the best. I've missed this. This is my favorite part of the podcast. When I get to go out and meet the Patreon pimp. Let's go. So Patreon, digital tip jar. It's a way for you to give us a quick
Just
tip.
chip jar.
If you like what we do, you appreciate our content. If you like our ramblings and not a nice tight pod, because this week's not a nice tight pod. Any show over an hour, not a nice tight pod. Yeah, you get all kinds of content. If you would appreciate us, you can throw some money our way, and it's okay.
It's gonna be under an hour.
And if you do throw some money our way, we're gonna give you back some benefits, right? For a measly $1, right? No inflation here. We're not in this to make money. We're in this just to keep things running nicely. For $1 a month, you get all kinds of awesome benefits, such as access to the super secret Discord. So you get access to the Discord server, but access to the super secret channel where all the cool conversations are happening. That's where all the cool kids are. You're missing out if you don't go there. It's the only one I really engage in. So if you want access to me, that's your best bet.
Whoa,
$1.
whoa. We're trying to sell it.
Yeah, we're trying to
Brando.
sell this, buddy.
Trying to-
Just.
I'm everyone's favorite. I'm the best.
Oh, okay.
Right? You also get both shows early, ad-free, with my favorite show, The In-Between. So we actually do 3 shows every week, not just 2. Did you know that, Tony? 3 shows.
I did know that.
Yep, we do The In-Between. The only way you get access to The In-Between, pay us $1. It's awesome.
Or more.
Or you can pay us $6, which is the better super secret awesome tier of thankfulness. If you pay $6, you get all the benefits of the $1 tier, plus the added benefit of a shout out on the air, which is great because it's really a way you can read an ad. If you want to have an ad read on our show, that's how you get it. No other ads on our show except for Jarron's ad read. $6. Says whatever you want.
For the
His
patrons.
shout out. Yeah, for the patrons.
For the
the shout
Patreons. So yeah, that's how you get an ad read on our show.
Whatever happened to Owen GPT? Is that
I was just
sitting in the
thinking of
drawer
that.
next to the holiday cards? Or
Yep.
We could do that during the in between, I guess.
Yeah, we should work on that, Owen.
Do we have one?
No.
We
Well,
wanted to make a super secret Discord channel that Owen was not a part of. People could submit their Owen GPTs to.
and then they can be answered in the in between.
Yeah.
Right.
I could make that and then remove myself, Lando, if you don't
Oh,
want to do that.
Rowan, make it so. Number 1.
Yeah. I'll have him look into that.
Hey. you
Anyway,
can't say
Jarron.
that. Only I can say that.
You should do the shout outs right now.
Hold on a second.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Wow,
Great
he-
balls of fire, my dude.
He vamped
I
for
just
like 5
rambled
minutes.
for like the last 5 minutes, going off about Patreon. Like I could do that in 30 seconds, but au contraire, I rambled on and on and on and on and on, and gave you all the time in the world. I vamped
Lando,
and I vamped and I
Lando,
vamped.
Lando. Shh. It's okay.
Jarron, you ready?
Oh, man. I gave you such a good. Oh.
Someone's trying to trick me, and I'm trying to translate it before I go. I just know it.
What are you talking about?
No.
I just know it.
You can't do that, Jarron. You must
Someone
read it.
is trying to trick
you
me.
You just read it out, dude.
You must read it. That's the benefit.
2
People paid for
hours
you to do
later.
that. People paid for you to do this.
Yeah, screw
2
you.
hours later.
Okay,
What has
fine. I'll
happened?
just do it. I'll just
Crash
do it.
and burn.
All right, big shout out and thank you to David Broshinsky, Interrupting Cow, Aaron Faulkner, Connor Keesaw, and if the moon were made of barbecue spare ribs, would you eat it? I know I would.
Yes, I know I would.
Thanks to Fourth Dimension Craft on Instagram for all your laser engraving needs. All right, here's the. I just know this is a bad one.
Just
Dash
spit it
dot
out.
dash dot 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 dash dash dot dash.
It's Morse code.
I know it's probably bad, and I know it.
How did you stumble translating? There's like Morse
Just
code
throw-
translators.
Throw
on-
that into ChatGPT.
No, you can't go
my
from
guy.
Morse code to English. I've been trying to
Dude,
find it.
just go put it in ChatGPT, my guy.
Okay, give me
It's
some.
in between
No,
content.
no,
Keep
keep
going,
going, Jarron. Keep going. You already said it. You already said it. Just
It's
keep
already
going.
out there. You've already said the C word. I'm pretty sure,
Oh
buddy. That sounds like a 4-letter word right there. Just so
It
we're
did sound like a 4-letter word.
just so we're clear. I think.
I knew it. It was bad.
What was it? What was
I'm
it?
not gonna say.
Just say what it was. You have to say the word. What was it?
you
That's
got
the last time you got me.
What
dude,
was
hit
it, Jarron?
Hit-
Say
hit
it.
the-
See you next Thursday.
Oh, it's Tuesday, but yes.
I don't care. Thursday.
I think we wrote a
Well
got 'em button there.
played.
I think
Well
we're
played.
I think you gotta hit the button, Tony.
Which one?
The got him.
Oh yeah.
Does that count in the in the outro though? That's good enough.
Oh wait, that was.
That wasn't even.
There we go. Hey, any chance
Still
to hear
acceptable.
the D's nuts? I'm
Yeah,
good
it's
with
still
it.
acceptable.
Jason Eatman, if you had a choice between watching the Padres play baseball or gouging out one of your own eyeballs with a spoon, which eye?
Neither, because I'm gonna watch the Padres. They're the best. We're gonna take the division tonight, baby. Let's go.
Burninated peasant, be the 8-year-old. I'm just here for Owen stories. I'm here for content, not a nice tight pod. 10 tiny techies tweak tangled transistor towers tirelessly. Tony trips tossing 10 terabytes of tacos at the terminal. Kyle, TTBS. Gerigarimas, Tony the Excel and Power Apps nerd. Pieman Graphics, purveyor of fine geeky stickers. Chris Gengard 94. Keslo, Eric Steinman, Eric Cruz, the in-between rating 200. Samus Aron approves of this podcast.
Oh.
Ooh, great. DP, making slap documentaries for Twyman. Wesley, a 4.2 trillion market cap shirt buys a lot of black leather jackets. Stuart Lloyd, so I can't get Jarron to say anything I want for $6.
Turns
3
out
out of
you
5
can.
stars. Needs more James. Ooh, painful.
All right. Oh, that's the end, I assume. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. You know, we could all use a little more James in our lives.
I agree.
Okay, that is the end of today's episode. This week's episode, I should say. We'll see you next week, or in the in-between, or in Geek Show Arcade. But until then, Lando, take us out.
In honor of Jarron, dash dash